It's my civic duty, above all else.
To be able to just use my right to vote.
I mean, it's your civic duty, you know?
Fuck Trump. I feel there needs to be a change in our office.
This is our civil duty, for one thing. Another thing is, like the average American, you know, we want to see the right person for the job.
What we feel is the right person. Also, it's our responsibility as an American.
I vote third party. I'm a libertarian, so ultimately, you know, I'm only here to show my support more than anything. I don't really have a dog in the race because my dog's the slowest one, aside from the Green Party.
I think it's one of the most important elections we've had in a long time because the world is more divided now than it ever has been. You know, not ever, but in a while.
Oh, 10 out of 10, you know?
Yeah, pretty important.
I feel like the past 4 years have been pretty divided, you know? So, you know, and then with COVID on top of that, we kind of just, someone needs to actually do something, you know, so.
Very right now. Like, things need to be changing and they're not.
Most definitely.
Very important. Seems to be a lot riding on this election. No matter which candidate wins, there's a lot in the balance in this country.
But I believe that the Americans will get through this. As a nation, we will get through all this squabbling and all the financial. We'll do it.
Biden, because I feel Trump has really hurt a lot of the minorities in this country and just a lot of the groups that have been fighting for so long. And I feel like that's a problem.
Biden. Yeah.
Trump, I think he is better for the economy. I think there's a lot of controversies around him, but I feel like it's more from the media. I feel like I've heard a lot from his mouth that support everyone, and I support everyone.
Yeah, I believe voting's important. You know, it's about the only thing aside from petitions, protests, and other ways to vocalize your support for different things. But ultimately, it comes down to the ballot.
I'm mixed in that. I do yes and no. I feel like it's important because at one point some people didn't have the right to vote, so I feel like you should be able to use it. But at the same time, I feel like it's one person, what's it gonna do? But if it comes down to it, yeah, I would say yes.
Oh yeah, I mean, you need to be able to say your piece. You know, this is really the only time that you can actually have much of a say in government. You know, so.
Yes, because if you don't vote, nothing's going to change.
Very important. It's been the lifeblood of this country because we're in a democratic country. That's what's kept it a democratic country. It's supposed to be run by the people. That's how it's established. Now, maybe not so much, but we still feel like the people need to voice their opinion.
And if they stop, then we're in big trouble.
Mm.
We have to stay together. That's all there is to it.
We have some of the two oldest candidates in history, which I think says something about where we're at politically. Both of them have had terrible sexual assault allegations against them. They've both said racist things. They've both done racist things. I mean, it's definitely probably the most polarizing one in my lifetime.
It's a lot more nose to nose. I feel like we noticed a lot more people voting. Like just when the early voting was more people than even voted last election. And yeah, it's just more divided.
Seems more serious. Like, I don't know, I feel like another 4 years of Trump would put us even further down than like the possibilities of things with Biden. So
yeah, a lot of people aren't joking this time, you know, like everyone seems a lot more serious.
there's a lot of tension going on this year with a lot of different things, whether it be the virus or the Black Lives Matter movement, the LGBTQ plus agendas, vets have stuff going on. So there's just a lot of different areas where a lot of things are very high risk right now, and voting is going to change a lot of those things.
I have never in my life seen such infantile actions from grown men.
Yeah, it's-
If they were my kids, I'd have spanked them. Yep. You know, the
Pretty much.
stuff that has come out of certain people's mouths is ridiculous.